Happened on Wednesday. How?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Happnd on Wednesday. I'm Kix, he's Mouse. Nothing's what we talk about. For your first time listening, hello. If you're easily triggered, not the podcast for you. I'm just going to start off with this thing that I heard this morning on Instagram. I saw it in a meme, so it must be true.
Yes, it is.
The Dalai Lama has apologized after a video emerged showing the spiritual leader kissing a child on the lips and then asking him to suck my tongue.
Whoa. Hold up. I'm sorry. Did I hear that correctly?
All right, I don't know what religion that he is, and I'm not trying to diss you guys' this whole religion.
The Dalai Lama is Buddhist.
I don't give a shit. He's a pedophile. Those are disturbing behaviors.
Hold on. Did you say the Dalai Lama asked the kid?
I said what the meme said. I read it straight. He clearly ain't straight.
Well, was it a boy? It doesn't matter.
It was a boy.
Oh, gosh. Nigga
About
said, suck my tongue?
Yeah. Kissed him on the lips and then told him to suck on his tongue. And he was on live on camera. Like the man forgot, not trying to make an excuse like it's okay to do it behind the scenes or behind the camera. It was like the man was brazen and bold. He's like, oh, I'm coming out this week on Epstein's list anyway.
Yo, my dog. But was it like one of the moving memes? Are moving memes still memes?
First, I don't even know what a moving meme is.
Are
you talking about a video clip?
Yeah. But is a video clip still considered a meme if it has words on top of it?
Mouse, you might as well be using the term motion pictures.
I'm old school like that.
It's a moving meme. You mean a GIF? What the fuck?
Yo. No, but for real, are those video clips that have the words on top of it considered memes, or are they just called video clips? Because a meme is a picture with the words either on top, below, in the middle. It doesn't matter. But what happens if a video is the same way? Is that a meme? Is that a clip? Is it a moving meme? Motion picture?
In the words of the Wednesday Boyz, Mouse, do your Googles.
But Dalai Lama, that's just messed up.
Dalai, nah, that's what that is. Nah.
No Dalai.
Right?
Yeah, that's wrong. Yo.
Disgusting.
I wonder if if after he kissed the kid
I'm
on
not
the
wondering
mouth,
anything else.
if he stuck his tongue out.
We have all we need to know.
That's just wrong. What the?
So y'all handle y'all business. That's all I have to say about that.
My gosh, why y'all grown people out here doing them type of things? Like, why? All right, you know what? Move on, guy. Move on to the next thing.
Episode 71. Episode 70 was fire. Can't even say it right. I'm stuttering. Episode 70 was fire. You're welcome. If you haven't listened to episode 70, go back to that one.
Yeah,
but
go
if
check
you're on
it
this
out.
one, listen to this one first because this one's going to be fire too.
That's right.
Spitting fire like our name's King Koopa.
Speaking of which, you see that movie?
I did.
What'd you think?
It was good.
I loved it. I like the little Easter eggs that they had in there. I'm not going to spoil it for nobody because the movie just came out, so it would be spoiler. So all I'm going to say is y'all should go watch it, especially if you used to play the old games. Very nostalgic. I liked it. They did a good job. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was.
I don't have much to say about the movie, but Mouse, you were talking about memes earlier, which brings me to something that I want to talk about. Like memes and like the subliminals, like, you know, when the girl and the guy, maybe they get caught up in some shit and then she's trying to talk to him through memes, like posting all these like self-care, like,
oh yeah,
I deserve this. Bitch, you don't care. No. You fucking somebody else right now.
That nigga ain't paying attention to you at all.
You're putting up all these memes and he's digging out your best friend.
Listen, ladies, be direct in certain areas.
Right? Like pretending to know her worth and shit. You don't give a shit.
No. Oh, I know my worth. You know your worth? So then why are you posting this? Because if you really knew your worth, you wouldn't be bothering trying to put up the subliminals so you can get back at him.
Stay kind-hearted and true to you. Also, you're still thinking he's the problem.
Listen, if the shit doesn't happen to you enough times, maybe it's time to start looking elsewhere. You know?
Maybe you need to devalue yourself the way these men been devaluing you.
See,
maybe the problem is somebody put the pussy on a pedestal.
See, and that brings us back to last week's topic where these niggas just be spitting game to anybody, blowing up these girls' heads. Because she might have been on the recipient end of that, thinking that she was the shit because some niggas was spitting all that fire to her, making her think a certain way. So she gets up on her IG, starts posting these memes, trying to get back at the nigga. The nigga don't care. You're not that great. I'm not saying that's the case in all instances. I'm just saying sometimes that's exactly what it is. Y'all can hate me, love me, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we just speaking facts from our perspective. So deal with it as you will. But yeah. How was your weekend? How was your week? How are you?
With that question. Most nobody gives a fuck about that shit.
Nah, nigga, people care how you is.
Who cares?
Somebody
who tunes in to Happnd on Wednesday to hear about how my week or weekend was.
Somebody out there cares about you.
I know that, but nobody listens to the podcast to hear about that shit from me.
Well, you never know. Do you know all of our 20 listeners?
I don't give a shit. If you guys listen to find out how, this ain't the podcast for you.
Well, shouts out to the people that do listen to the podcast on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts. Is it Apple Podcasts, right? Or is it Podcasts?
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher. I'm missing something. I can't remember. And YouTube for watching the clips.
Fuck all that shit. Y'all listen to us on YouTube.
Listen, watch.
Run up the YouTube numbers.
There it is.
There we go.
We've been doing well. So keep it going. Appreciate y'all. And don't forget to comment down below. Interact with each other, you know?
Yeah. Like someone listen to our podcast, use our podcast to get laid. It's pretty good.
Hey, I like that.
Or maybe not laid, but maybe an opening to get laid. I may have just been throwing it to the end of the situation, but maybe it was laid. Who knows?
Now, is this a male or female?
Female.
Female.
Yeah.
Even better.
So female used the podcast as an icebreaker.
Okay.
As the story goes, she was listening to our podcast and then I guess maybe laughing or some shit like that. And then
the podcast would make you do.
Yeah. And then he's like, yo, what's so funny? And she's like, oh, this podcast. And then we were talking about some nasty shit. So I guess that got them to start talking about some nasty shit. And I'm hoping then that they went and did some nasty shit. You're welcome.
All I want to know is, did she share said podcast with the guy that was trying to?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
See?
Hi, I'm the guy in the Nike sweater. Again.
I'm the other guy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's what y'all got to do. Share the pod with your peoples. If it's a person that's trying to pick you up, if it's your best friend, your mama them.
Just so you can ask questions like lingerie. Do you care?
Yeah.
Most do you care about lingerie?
Listen here. Lingerie looks nice and pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have the patience to look at lingerie forever. So you come out, you're in your lingerie, and it look nice. I might get you to turn around. As soon as the turnaround done, I'm done.
Gotta give you a little spin?
Yeah, I gotta give me a little spin. If you're gonna come out in the lingerie, I gotta see the full
You don't
effect.
like lingerie at all?
I don't care for. I like lingerie. I just don't have the patience to.
You don't appreciate when she's trying to spice it up for you?
Hey, if she's trying to spice it up, I appreciate that. But again, I don't have the patience to just sit there and wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, the lingerie, you looking good. You give me the spin, cool. Now, what's the next move?
Touch me, tease me.
Well, see, that's the thing. If
you
that's
do that to her.
Well, see, if I'm doing that to her, lingerie coming off.
Yo, real question, guys. Do we have lingerie where we just come out in some nice clean boxers? No, real talk. Do we?
Nice clean boxes is the lingerie for niggas.
Is it?
Yeah.
We come out of a robe towel?
Nah. Ladies, answer that question for us.
Is there lingerie for us?
Yeah, for real. And ladies, I ain't talking about your nigga coming out in a thong. No.
And I'm not saying my boxers is dirty. You know what I mean?
But that's a good question. And I'd like the ladies to seriously let us know. IG DMs, YouTube comments, whatever. Let us know. Because that's a good question. If there's something that we can wear that's sexy for y'all, that'll get you in the mood, like y'all putting on the lingerie for us, then
I'm gonna wear these muscles, girl.
Well, for some of us who ain't got muscles, just let me know what else I can.
Gotta flex. Time to have sex. I'd be the one flexing, but you get it.
Well, yeah. How you feel about lingerie?
I like it. I like when she's trying to spice things up. I like when it's like a surprise. Mm-hmm. Don't go tell me about changing some sexy shit, because the sexy shit you could have on is nothing. Or the sexy shit you could have on is me.
So what do you do when she come on with the lingerie?
I appreciate it.
How do you appreciate it?
I don't know. It depends on how horny I am. Like, do I want to get it now? Like, at my age, I can't afford to waste an erection. You know what I mean? I'm not that young guy that's up there forever. Now I'm the guy, oh, it's up, time to go. He'll leave. I ain't got a choice in the matter.
Well, this is what I'm talking about.
But like, if he's like mid, you know, if he's like mid right now, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take my time. No pressure.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, lingerie is very nice to look at. It's beautiful to look at, especially when you have that nice lacy lingerie. I ain't gonna get into my bag right now and of what I like, what the girls be wearing.
Oh, I thought like lingerie for mouse was like pineapples on titties.
Ooh, damn, that's a good callback too.
Oh, yo, this guy's fucking flashing right now.
I
Look
am
at him.
right now.
I just seen his eyes.
Yeah, I am.
You guys don't know. It's called holiday ham. Go back.
I'm telling y'all got to try it. You know what? Whoever had the interaction with the other guy in the pod, I want to know where that interaction left off, where it went to, and if y'all are gonna try the holiday ham. Because the last episode, what we talk about? The taste of pussy or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so they disagreed with our take on that. They said, he said, good pussy has a taste. And I'm like, I think you're just trying to eat some pussy right now. I don't know.
Well, see, there you go. So,
and I'm not saying that like what I'm saying is 100% correct. No, obviously not. Like
to each their own.
Maybe you have better taste buds than me. Thank God, because I ain't trying to taste.
Imagine the pussy had taste and it didn't taste.
He said it
good.
was sweet like fruit.
Maybe the girl was just eating a bunch of fruit. I don't know.
Maybe he's fruity. I don't know. Or I'm joking.
Maybe he just ate a bunch of fruit and it was still on his tongue, and that's what
he was chewing some juicy fruit.
Juicy.
Like an eggplant.
But yeah.
I'm not joking.
People out there, try the holiday ham. Y'all won't get it as nice as me, but try the holiday ham. Let me know what y'all think.
You're on your own. No, nobody else is trying that.
No, try that. Try it.
If anybody else tries the holiday ham, send a picture. You don't have to send the nude. That's not what I'm asking for. Send the canned pineapple, and like send it to the Happnd on Wednesday on Instagram. Just if you're about that, send the canned pineapples to. And I'll stop making fun of Mouse so much.
People support me.
If you want this bullying to end, all you have to do is take a picture with a can. Save an African.
For only one can of pineapples, you can help end the bullying.
Yeah, I mean, you and your friends can all take a picture with the same can. I won't know.
Oh, damn. But yeah, do it to it. Try it. Let us know in the comments if that's your thing. And shouts out to the man that said, hey, pussy tastes like fruit. If that's your experience, big ups to you.
Yeah.
And maybe big ups to her too, because maybe she was eating a bunch of fruit.
True. Maybe I've just never had pussy that delicious.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe I've never been starving for pussy like that.
Speaking of pussy and its taste, do you think there's a specific ethnicity that gives good head? Or the best head?
Does it say Becky with the good hair?
That's what they said in that song.
That is a stereotype.
It is.
I've had some Becky's give me some trash head.
So in your experience,
you're making it sound like I have extensive experience.
I'm not saying you have extensive.
I do. Honestly, I'm the worst person to answer this because I don't come off ahead, and there's no girl here, so I'm not trying to say that to make anybody go ham with that right now. Like, It's not a me thing. I enjoy it. Like it's a good warm up or like mid break, like a fluffer. If you watch porn, you know what that is. An ethnicity that gives the best head. No, I couldn't say. What say you?
See, in my experience, my very limited experience, I'd have to say that the white girls give the best head. And that's my limited experience. Now,
really? Because I had a Jamaican girl this one time. She started off real Jamaican too. This is back in the day. Oh. Not tell nobody about this, you know. And I was like,
nobody have to know.
Right? As soon as I got home, I told my cousin, yo. Now I know what Snoop's talking about with the toes curling and shit.
Oh. See, but that's the thing. So back in the days when we was younger.
We're not a kid anymore.
No. The stereotype was always that the white girls are the freakiest, nastiest.
I don't know about the freakiest. They were just they're open about giving head back when everybody else was lying.
Yeah, because all the black girls back in our day were like, "Oh hell no, I ain't doing that."
Black guys too were lying about they weren't eating pussy. I was one of them. No, I never do that.
Well, and that's the thing, right? But now we know a lot better that all that was cap.
Now we grown.
So it's like, is there some truth to certain things? I don't know, but I'd be interested in finding out. Like,
Go out there, man. Let's go get your sampler.
I had my sampler. I've had Arabic. I've had white. I've had black. I need some Asian though. Asian. Like,
I thought you of all people would have been the Asian specialist.
The Asians don't want to fuck with me. They always want to friend zone me.
You live in a building.
I know, but they all wanted to friend zone me, man. I don't know what it is. My relatives, my brothers can get the Asians, no problem. But when it come to me, they're like, nah, use a friend. What the fuck?
I had that problem. You ever think maybe you just give off friend vibes? Maybe you ever think you're just too friendly? I'm not friendly. That's we can start there.
I'm 100% too friendly, and that's exactly
me. And you know the funniest part is, like, you had the pervert reputation growing up.
Right?
So how do you switch to the friendly dude?
Nick, I don't know what it was.
Are you not making your intentions clear? Maybe your jokes need to be a little bit dirtier. I have dirty jokes.
Nigga, my jokes was dirty. That's why they called me the pervert.
Oh, well.
The dirty jokes, my hands was all up on them, but for some reason, I still end up getting friend zone. I don't know how that worked.
I mean,
it's a conundrum.
I ended up in the zone.
Get in the zone.
Touchdown.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, for me, white girls, that's it.
You know what? I'm the opposite of Mouse. You know, I'm not gonna let one person, downgrade all of y'all just because one white girl gave him amazing head.
No, it wasn't one. That's why. I mean, one white girl gave me the best head of my life.
I thought KFC girl wasn't white.
Well, she's Irish and Spanish, or Scottish and Spanish. There's whiteness in there.
Sounds like she drinks whiskey and eats tacos. Racist.
70.
Yo, speaking of episode 70, I've had a few people listen to that and then ask me what would I rate them out of 10. You don't want me to rate you. Right? Don't come to me if you asking to rate you from 1 to 10, because I'm gonna tell you some shit and then you're gonna hate me. Don't ask.
Maybe that's what they want.
What they want, yeah, but then again, that's my honest opinion, and I'm not trying to fuck you, so don't ask me to rate you.
Yeah, true things.
Ask the dude.
Don't ask me, ask them. But hey, that's to your own detriment. Because if you really want him to do it, he'll do it. You may not like the answer.
Sometimes I don't. I just know the answer is so bad that I don't want to say shit. Ask me to rate you. Avoid the question.
Yeah. So the Seahawks, right? Yeah. Speaking of avoiding the question, this weekend, Izzy claimed back his title, 4 times the charm.
Finally, why don't you fight like that all the time, you bum?
Kicks is just saying this because he sees the potential in you.
I do. I see a shit ton of potential in Adesanya.
Yeah.
He could be the GOAT. Stop talking shit to John Jones, though, but like... wait, John Jones can lose that tire. I'm telling you, he can go from dad bod to god bod. Just keep fucking around. As soon as he finds the steroids that are legal.
But they ain't even in the same weight class. They weren't like, even when Izzy went up, he still wasn't in the same weight class as Jones. So
do a catchweight fight. Maybe we'll fight at 205. That was his division.
You honestly think Izzy would lose that one?
Anybody can lose on any given Sunday or any night.
But
shout out Jamie Foxx. Random, I know.
Yeah. Oh, there was actually no. Well, there was a meme. Yeah.
What do you mean?
A meme that my bro sent me, and it had a picture of Jamie Foxx, Trey Songz, Chris Brown, and Usher, and it said, "Pick the weakest link."
Who's the guys?
Jamie Foxx,
yeah.
Trey Songz,
Sniper,
Chris Brown, Usher.
Pick right now it's Trey, because Trey has all those allegations against him. They're calling him R. Kelly Jr.
Oh,
I don't know if there's any truth to that. So
all speculation.
Trigger might be triggered. Actually, I heard like BB Rexa came out with this wild story about him. So I don't know, Trey. That just sounds like it could be true.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who's the weakest link in terms of what, though?
In terms of vocal ability.
Oh, in terms of vocal ability.
Vocal
Chris
ability.
Brown, Trey Songz, Usher, and who?
Jamie Foxx.
Oh, all those guys can sing.
Exactly.
Actually, let me take that off. All those guys can sing.
So which one out of the 4 is the weakest link?
I couldn't say. Yo, I didn't even know Chris Brown's voice was real. I'm just going to start off with that.
But sometimes it's not.
Because I've heard Chris Brown sing.
Same.
But the way his voice sounds on records, it sounds like super fixed up auto-tune computer assisted, right?
Yeah.
Chris Brown sounds like that, guys.
No, not all the time.
Well, I've heard him sound like that. Chris Brown sounds like, I was like, yo, this guy's voice is real.
Nah, see, the person I can say that sounds like that is T-Pain. T-Pain sounds like his voice.
T-Pain's the king of T-Pain effect. Like T-Pain can sing. I'm not saying you can't sing. T-Pain, you're one of my favorite artists, but you don't sound like when you're using T-Pain effect. Trey can sing. I've heard Trey sing live.
Same.
I was standing on stage right beside him. Not as close as it may sound. I was doing security on the side of the stage, keeping the hose away. But yeah, Trey can sing. Omarion wasn't in that list, but he can't sing for shit.
No.
Jamie can. There's nothing Jamie Foxx can't do. So
this is the thing.
Jamie's not the weakest link, guys. Even though he's not the singer, but I'm just telling you guys, Jamie's not the weakest link. That guy can manipulate his voice and mimic almost anybody. Like
I put Jamie Foxx at the top of that list. Out of the 4, if we had to go 1 to 4, Jamie Foxx is number 1.
I don't know. I might put R. Kelly Jr. on the top of that list.
See, when
I can't help but wait.
When I was discussing this with Pippin, I was like, yo, for me,
there's no weak link on that list.
It's a toss-up between Trey and Chris.
No, those guys can sing.
That's the thing.
Whoever
they can sing.
Whoever made up that question is stupid because there's no weak link on that list. Those guys can dominate.
I think they were specifically just looking for people to say Trey needs to get out of there.
Trey can sing.
But that's my
unless the weak link was about who's going to jail next. that nigga.
There we go. That is easy. But yeah. So there's that.
Since we talk about random celebrities, I just got to get something off my chest. I fucking hate Tariq. All right? I hate that kid. I love the show Power.
Oh, I thought you meant Lord Tariq. I was like, what the hell?
I don't even know who that is. I'm talking about Tariq St. Patrick, that little bitch-ass nigga on TV. I'm sorry, I was trying not to curse or use the N-word this episode, but I'm talking about this little losing-ass kid. I hate him. I hate Tariq. I rewatched Power from the beginning, and I hate that kid.
Yeah, that kid was annoying.
You didn't need to be out there hustling.
No.
Like, you grew up rich. Your dad took you away from the hood. Now, all of a sudden, you're trying to get out of the game.
Right.
Like, your dad kept you out of the game the whole time, but you're mad. You just liars. You're all fucking liars. You the liar. Everything is your fault. You killed your dad. You're the reason your sister died.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You're the reason your mom's a witness protection. Tasha's a horrible mom.
She is. Really is.
Fucking Sean, and then I don't remember what she tried to do.
Not
to
even
Tommy.
caring about Yaz. Like, yo.
There is no Yaz. Yaz always gone. That baby never there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
she always with grandma.
Right?
Y'all know grandma drunk.
Just the worst. Yo, the parental figures in this nigga's life, with the exception of Ghost, is just horrendous, guy.
He just trashed. I hate that kid. I love Kane, though. Kane's character is fucking killing that show for me. I own you.
No, but Kane's a dumbass, though.
I rate Kane. Kane's my guy.
Kane is sick when it comes to getting the shit done, but when it comes to actually knowing what to do, what needs to be done next, in terms of like a strategic move, he's the dumbest motherfucker in the world.
Is he?
He is.
What makes you say that?
Because this nigga just don't see plays that are coming and that should be had. Like, what's the gay nigga name? Drew be seeing the plays.
Drew's Canadian. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Drew's Canadian and not gay in real life. Just putting that out there.
Too late.
Ladies, if you see a nigga act gay
that's
on
a good
TV
question,
and movies, do you think does that ruin him for you in real life? Like, even though he's not gay in real life, does that ruin him for you? Like, that's a good. Like,
I care less what he does with his dick because that's nothing to do with me.
Exactly. I heard
he ain't pulling Lori Harvey after this.
Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. But that's the thing. I heard this on one of the podcasts I was listening to over the weekend, and they were talking about how women are less accepting of men being bisexual than men being accepting of women being bisexual.
It's true.
Like a man can say, "Yo, like one time I hooked up with a guy," and the girl's gonna.
Where can a man say that?
This is this is what they were saying, not me. These ain't my words.
If a dude sucks a dick one time for the rest of his life, he's a cocksucker. If you like sucking cock, that's on you. And I'm not a hater. Like, honestly, I'm probably one of the most open-minded people there are. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you're gay, straight, trans. Actually, I do have a problem with y'all. Get ready to cancel this. Y'all taking up and doing too much. Okay, I can't keep up and remember everything. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now you guys adding symbols and spirits and duppy and like, like it's too much. It's too much. You know what I mean? Like, what I respect whatever you identify as. If I call you he and you want to be she, then just let me know that. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's too much going on.
Nah, I can't.
Y'all women are under attack. I also want to get into another rant while we're at it. It says apparently a trans woman is the face of Nike.
Yo, I seen
Nike's
that
women's thing, and a trans
that don't look like no trans woman. None. That just looked like a man with long hair.
A trans woman, Mouse, come on, have some respect. A trans woman is also the face of Tampax, or has a Tampax. You know, okay, I'm sorry, guys. You guys gonna cast me. You know, you really want to be a bitch when you want a period. Sentence over.
Yo, where is this trans person sticking them Tampax?
I don't know. Maybe they gotta. They can make trans people.
Wait,
pregnant.
is Tampax the pad one or is that the tampon? I don't know.
Either or. Maybe you want to stick up the Tampax. Maybe you want to sit with the pad. You want the full female experience.
Yo, listen.
PMS. He want it. She got it.
So when they say they're a trans man or trans woman, does that like which way did they trans?
I am not the expert on this subject, Mouse.
I'm just confused by all of that.
I don't know. I don't know either. So
I'm just legitimately asking any of y'all that got the answer, please DM the pod and let me know because I'm genuinely asking.
Specifically. The pod don't want to.
I genuinely want to know which way is y'all talking about when you say trans and then male, female. I don't know.
Speaking of which, Kid Rock's under fire for firing at Bud Light since Bud Light did an ad with a trans.
Yes, they put a trans
person.
They put a female who used to be a male because I don't know which way that trans word goes, but they put a female who used
trans woman.
That's a trans woman,
I think.
Or is that a trans man?
No, because if you don't want to be a man anymore, you don't want man in a title, so it would be trans woman, right?
I don't fucking know. It don't make no damn sense.
Even though woman still has man in the title,
right? But anyways, they put a woman who used to be a man on the can of a Bud Light, and people were outraged about this.
Not as outrageous as Chris Rock. That chick's got a dick. So tired of these niggers. I mean, transies. that was Kid Rock. That wasn't me.
So
spirit came through me.
Well, you said Chris. So
Chris, Kid, whatever.
Nah,
one of the rocks.
Two different people.
Why? They both got rocked.
But yeah,
one got slapped on stage, and one's about to get slapped in a rage.
But yeah, this motherfucker
one's gonna meet a trans person that's gonna make him turn a page. Maybe
Bars.
start a cheek. You never know. I'm just joking because he was chilling with Mike Tyson, so I'm sure he's safe.
Was he?
Yeah, they were sitting beside each other.
Yeah, I saw they were sitting beside each other.
That was an elite lineup. It was Dana White, Donald Trump, Kid Rock, Mike Tyson.
Yep. Now, Mike might have just been there because it was just the best seats.
Mike's been there a few times.
But he
Mike's a legend. Mike don't get the respect he deserves.
He is.
Mike was once the biggest pay-per-view draw ever.
Yep. He's not anymore, but he can still draw a pay-per-view.
He's not fighting anymore, but
I mean, I'm sure the numbers that he did with Roy Jones when they did that whole thing on Stitcher.
Oh, who gives a shit about that? I'm talking about Mike in his prime when he was knocking niggas out.
Yo,
from body shots.
Nigga, sellout.
What was that record money he got paid?
It was like 10 seconds.
No, I'm not talking about the knockout. There's all that money he made, all that one night for one fight.
I don't know. I have no clue. I just know that Mike is the man. Mike is the man. And I ain't never fucking with that nigga.
Jordan Jackson. Action. Ridiculous. And I'm quick to bust if my ends you touch. To Otto Matos.
Used to call me Fatso. Now they call me Castro. My rap flows. Militant. Y'all ain't killing.
Can't use that word no
more. Keep spilling.
They're giving them too much, man. They're going to figure out who that is.
That's one of my favorite joints right there. That's one of my favorite joints, kid.
My favorite rapper of all time.
He is?
Yeah. Mr. Wallace.
He's a good one, man.
He's what made me like fall in love with rap. And like the style behind rap. Because as a kid, I didn't really understand
the hippity hop.
No, I didn't understand what he was doing in his rhymes. Like it was catchy. I didn't catch a lot of the things in it.
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And then you get older. It's like the first time you get pussy. You don't really know what you're doing with it.
Nope. But as
you're
go,
just in there not trying to bust quick.
Yeah.
Which means you're gonna bust quick. It's facts.
Unless you just
unless you're Mouse.
Unless you're just too deep in your mind.
Because Mouse's first time, the CD loop 3 times.
Yeah.
Jagged Edge.
It was a jagged era.
My first time was da 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 da. She's hating it.
She ain't saying nothing to you after that?
Bro, I wasn't even trying to have sex the first time I had sex. That was her. She was 1 year older. We were at the park. My best friend at the time was like 20 steps away. Might have been doing the same thing. We don't know. They were both holding. This girl seduced us at the park.
But, okay. I mean, if he was there.
His house was right behind the park.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, because if he was there and she was there, I'm thinking that
her house was also behind the park. We were there at the park together initially.
Yeah. You're talking about the one that was with him or the one that was with you?
All 4 of us were at the park initially.
But the one that was with him, was it the one whose house was also behind him?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
The Maga one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Wasn't his thing.
No. No. No.
People watching this are going to be like, who the hell are they talking about?
Nah, they don't give a shit.
Someone's going to try to play detective and figure shit out. They ain't going to figure it out, but they going to try.
Right. Remember when I told the story about 1 stroke? We could have called me 5 strokes. That was all I had. How about?
At least you got some strokes.
First time I bust, I was like, what is this?
What is this? Numbers in your pocket.
There are no numbers.
Yeah. So the first time, did you ever jack off before you had sex the first time?
I honestly, guys, I was a late jerker.
When did you start?
16. So I had sex before I jerked off.
Oh,
I had sex before I got head. Maybe that's why I don't come off a head, because I went straight to sex.
You just jumped it. Oh, okay, you good.
No, it jumped on me.
Either way, that was your experience first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I jacked off before I had the sex.
How old were you the first time you jerked?
I was...
Young pervert, must have been a young jerker.
Yeah, I was 13. Yeah, 13 going on 14.
How'd you discover it?
You know, the funny thing is, so when we was in grade 7? Yeah, I think grade 7. Everybody was talking about, masturbation. I'm like, what the fuck is masturbation?
I thought it was when you touch your dick too much. Like you have to make adjustments with your dick, like move it to the side or like on whatever it.
Yep.
So I was always afraid to do that in public because I thought that was jerking off. So like I'd walk around the corner like uncomfortably because my dick just be in the way and just be like, I can't let these guys catch me jerking off. And I'm just moving, fixing my dick.
Yeah, see? So, like, I was like, yeah, what the fuck is this masturbation that y'all talking about? And then told me what it was. And I was like,
beep that shit.
Yeah, I'll beep that eventually. Maybe not. Who knows? It doesn't matter. But anyways.
You want to get sued? That was Mouse.
So he told me what it was. And I was like, oh.
Of course he knew what that was, that horny fucker.
So I was like, oh, I'm not interested in doing this shit. And then somewhere grade 8 going into grade 9 came. I was like, let me see what the hell this thing is about. Because at first, I thought it was just rubbing on your dick. Then people are like, nah, is you rub it on your dick and then you bust. I'm like, what?
I'm glad I never had these conversations with men. This is so awkward.
I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? I'm a young motherfucker. As horny as I was, I didn't know all about this stuff, which is anyways. But yeah, so I was like, all right, let me just see what this thing was like. Yeah, so that's when I discovered what it was like.
My discovery, I was 16. My uncle done got me some videos, right? Some videos and some magazines. And it wasn't actually porn. It was Instagram before Instagram. There was these fitness models from videos because my uncle worked at this muscle store. So he got me one of them fitness, and this is VHS, people. He got one of them fitness VHSs. It was my birthday. I was home alone. He dropped it off. Shout out to my uncle. And then I popped it in, and then all of a sudden, I was looking, I was like, holy shit. And then my dick was like, oh, well, I want to see what that is. And my dick was like, holy shit. And then my hand just naturally went there. And then boom. And then this is me. What is this? And then if you listen to the pod, after that's how I ended up with my little jerk off kid.
Oh shit.
Yes, you know what's crazy? I'm sorry, people that are listening. When I was a kid, I was like a little horny bastard. I was jerking off like 3-4 times a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just firing shots. If I do that now, I don't got the energy like that anymore.
That's the thing. When you a little kid, you just do that multiple times a day. Like, the funny thing is, for me, the first time I did it in that summer, going into grade 9, never did it again. Got myself a girl, was fucking a lot. After me and my girl broke up, that's when I was jacking off all the time. And I'd jack off like morning time, bust a nut. 20 minutes later, I'm like, let's do it again. An hour after that, like, let's go back again. Round 3.
Not touching nothing else.
Yo, I done. Oh man, I'm trying to think. The most that's happened in a day might have been 4 times.
Yeah, that's what I said 4 times.
Yeah, after 4, then there's
You're shooting blanks. You ever shot blanks?
Yes, I
Yeah, yo, guys, don't lie, man. You guys, we've all shot blanks.
I have.
That's when you know you abused it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh shit, this shit ain't working properly.
You done drained the tank.
I don't care what biology told y'all about it regenerates every few hours. No, you can abuse that shit to the point where it don't regenerate.
It don't feel good when you shoot blanks.
No, it don't.
Get worried. Call your doctor. Oh man, the questions I went to my doctor with, because I was so comfortable with my doctor when I was younger. It's itching. This is even before me fucking. One time I went, he was like, "Yeah, wash it with soap." And I was like, "Oh."
I can't. Nigga, you're not washing his buddy with.
It's like your feet. You wash your feet
Yes.
with soap.
Yes.
Man, the soap rinses it down. Gets your feet.
What am I white?
Yeah. I ain't scrubbing my feet.
Must be a light skin thing.
Maybe. Maybe if you didn't wash your feet so much, you wouldn't have got friend zone. Maybe there's a direct correlation there, Mouse.
Oh, fuck, nigga, I'm crying.
You guys out really out there? I'm not talking to the women. And actually, no, I'm not even gonna ask that question. I don't care if you guys are scrubbing your feet. Actually, I saw a question on Instagram. We've touched on this question on the pod a few times. Mouse, how many bodies is too much bodies for you to accept on a female?
One too many.
One is too many?
No, not one is not too many. But realistically, if I'm thinking about it,
what's the number that will make you say, hell no, I'm not wifing this chick? I'm not talking.
Am I like this age right now?
Yeah, this age right now. What's a number that'll make you say, I'm not wifing this chick at this age right now?
And the girl is the same age as me.
Sure.
Okay. If the girl is the same age
Well, actually, just make her 30.
Okay, so if she's 30 and she tells me more than 10, I can't wife that.
More than 10 you can't wife?
I can't wife that. Because that's factoring in if she's 30, she's younger, which means she started fucking probably younger than we did anyway.
How old were you when you started fucking?
I was it my 14th birthday? Yeah, it was a birthday present. So I think
this guy got pussy as a birthday. Were you falling for that shit when you're that young?
Actually, hold on, it wasn't 14, no. Because we were 14 going in. No, it was 15.
Oh,
sorry.
shit.
15.
You've been accepting pussy as a present. You don't value yourself, man.
Hey.
Stop accepting that shit.
Nigga.
Make her get you something.
It was my first real relationship. It was my birthday.
And the first as a present.
And the first time that I
you
was
grown
having
now,
sex.
you taking pussy as a present?
Hell no. Bitch, you better get me something. The fuck, don't come around here. Well, oh,
You don't have to get me anything, but don't be giving me pussy like it's a present.
nah.
This dick is a blessing to you.
But yeah, if she came and said 10 or more than 10, then yeah, that's when I can't wife you. No.
10. So more than 10 is too much for most.
More than 10 is too much for me.
I've touched on this like multiple times on the pod. There's no number you're gonna say that's acceptable for the majority of men. If you say 2, That's too many for some guys.
Yep.
For me, she's 30. I don't know. She's 30 and her number is 10. I'm going to assume I started fucking at 20 because I'm just going to assume you get one new dick a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's 10's actually not too bad.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Most you said it was bad.
No, I said more than 10. She can say 10. I'm okay. She says anything more than 10.
So she said 11.
Nah.
All right, so then I'll say 10. She had 11 dicks. It's not bad.
A dick a year.
Yeah. For her.
Yeah.
Let's clear that up. A dick a year.
Well, yeah. A dick a year for her. I mean.
What if she doubled it up? What if it was 20? What if she took 2 dicks a year?
Nah.
No?
Nah, I can't.
What if she took... See, this is the question.
See, but here's the thing, right? Because she can give you a number.
Yeah.
You can make your assumption. But you need to clarify. In what time frame did you take this amount of dicks?
Does it really matter?
Nigga, if she took 30, like, let's say she came...
She did a gangbang one night.
She was
a little saucy.
I'm definitely not wifing her after that.
Why? What if she got it out of her system? She'll never do it again.
Nah, you done did it once before.
What is the
I don't need
problem
30
with the girl?
niggas coming up to me about, yo, I bust all up in your girl's face. Oh, she swallowed me whole. No, don't
As
need
long
that.
as it's not my circle of friends or like my circle of ops, I don't give a fuck.
Nah, I can't do that.
Because you'll never know.
Well, that's true.
One rinse, one wash. You know the rest of the song, you'll know.
Because it's not like the woman's actually going to tell you the fucking truth.
Some will. If they think you can handle it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't think real niggas ask that question. Because I don't give a fuck.
I don't want to know. Just like Mario.
I'll never ask the question. One, I don't really care that much. And two, nothing you're going to say is going to be an acceptable answer for me. You could have said one. I'm like, oh, this whore. I can't believe you took a dick before this.
Have you ever asked that question?
I was young and stupid.
Yeah, see,
That's when I realized. I was a teenager. That's when, it doesn't matter what she says, I'm going to hate the answer.
Exactly. I asked that question once. I was like, bitch, I don't believe you.
Oh, I asked that question all the time when I was a teenager.
Nah, I did it once and I was like, I don't believe the answer.
Black Planet days. Before the link up.
Hey,
Trying to know her experience level, if it was above yours or not. I didn't even realize the girls were lying back then. So all those low numbers I was getting was probably blown out of proportion.
Yep.
Yeah. Times 3.
That's the rule.
Yeah.
But then you have some girls that give you a big number and they lying and
You ever lied to a girl about your number because her number was too high?
no.
I have. I remember I was like maybe 3 vaginas in. This girl said she slept with like 5 dudes, and I was like, 5? Damn, she bad. That's believable. So then she's like, how about you? And I was like, 10.
Let me double
10.
it up. Did you get it after?
Oh, I got it. But she damn well knew I didn't sleep with no 10 girls.
She's like, you lie.
Surprise. Toaster strudel.
Oh, fuck. Speaking about the amount of numbers or the number for your partner, saw this thing on IG a while back. Girl goes to a Chris Brown concert. Girl has a man.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
Goes to a Chris Brown concert. Chris Brown pulls her up on stage.
Chris Breezy.
Gives her a lap dance.
These hoes ain't loyal.
And then her man breaks up with her.
But he stayed and watched the show.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't even know if he was there or not. All I know is he broke up with her, and then people were outraged and going at him for breaking up with her. And I'm like, I would have broke up with her too.
You let your girl go on stage, bro. It's on you.
I guess. I'm still breaking up with you. And there's no.
I'm not even insecure, but I can't let my girl go on
Right.
stage with Chris Brown. Like,
Nope.
Chris Brown's here in life right now. You know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna do? What? It's only downhill for me. Like, she has to go up on stage to get to him and go down off stage to get back to me. There's a reason for that.
Exactly. Listen, I didn't blame that motherfucker at all.
When a rich nigga wants you. I'm just standing here
And
looking
your
at him like
nigga
this.
can't do nothing. Yo, that would have been some shit if that was the song too.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what am I going to do there?
Yo, if he was singing These Hoes Ain't Loyal and pulled her up on stage to do that, my nigga.
Or maybe he'll sing and Take You Down. Chris got a catalog.
Oh, he does good. He does. That
In the words of Mouse, couldn't be me.
definitely not. On some other shit that I saw on IG, some shit from Shannon Sharp here. I'm gonna play this for y'all. We gonna watch it in real time. Y'all gonna, I'll see if I can put the video up, but we gonna watch this. Hold on. Where's this thing at? Is it this one? No, this one. Hold on.
Pay for the divorce because I believe she was the
Hold
one.
on, hold on. Let's start this again. Get the full effect, because you need this in your life. We gonna watch this. We gonna have a discussion about it.
Dating this chick, right, Skip, and she was married, but she was getting a divorce. I knew I wanted her. I said, you know what? I'll pay for the divorce because I believe she was the one. That's what I did. I said, why you arguing about this? He wouldn't sign the papers. I said, why you arguing about this little bit of money? I gave her the money, filed the divorce because I believe if they believed in Baker Mayfield, they would do the exact same thing. I keep it 100 with y'all here, Skip, but I did that. Nah,
see, so that's the thing, right? So that's my thing. First off, would you ever pay for a girl's divorce?
Would I pay for it?
Because you believe in marriage.
I do.
I do not.
Yeah.
If
she clearly don't believe in marriage if she want me to pay for her divorce.
But that's what I'm saying. Would you be in Shannon Sharp's position and think this girl is
I'm
the
sorry,
girl?
OG, you sound like a sucker. I'm sorry. And Shannon Sharp, I rate you to the max as a man. But you sound like, unless that's your wife right now, then I take back everything that I'm saying.
No.
You sound like a sucker.
They ain't together no more.
Yeah. Well, she got one on you because there you go. You tricked.
That's the thing.
It's a little bit of money.
It might be in that little bit of money to you, but listen here. I am not paying for no girl's divorce. That's your own shit. Deal with your shit before you come to me. You in the process of getting divorced? Cool.
What was J-Lo?
J-Lo can afford her divorce?
What if you had it and she didn't have it?
Hell no. I ain't paying I ain't paying so you can get rid of that nigga. Get rid of the nigga. Then come to me. We can fuck. Why are you getting rid of the nigga? I don't care. But I ain't paying for it. No. It could not be me, is all I'm saying. And I don't know how many men would actually do that. But I know some men would do it. I don't know how many of them would actually admit to doing it, but
Paying for the divorce?
yeah.
Well, if you're in love, you're in love. Like, if you met the girl and she was married, like, say you met her, you didn't know she was married, you developed a relationship after time, whatever. You fall in love down the line. Also doesn't believe in marriage, but I do.
No.
And then you find out she's married. The only reason she's still married is because dude won't do the divorce thing because he's never letting that go. And then I'm just going to have to meet him and make him an offer he can't refuse.
What if he did refuse?
He ain't walking. Bad enough he can be out here saying that he was in my paradise. Now he can say he was married to my paradise.
True.
Now he ain't be able to say a lot of things. He's gonna have his teeth down his throat, and his legs looking like spaghetti.
Spaghetti legs. But yeah, that was wild. When I heard that, I was like, my gosh. And the way his voice changed at the end of that clip sounded like he was remembering it in real time and just about to cry about it. But
Sounds like she broke his heart.
That's exactly why he sounded like that. Sounded like he was remembering in real time. It was like, God damn, I lost that girl. I missed that girl. Come back to me. But hey, shouts out to you, Shannon.
I really wish I would have read this list because this part goes in on something that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, yes. The last
So, trans woman says she doesn't tell men that she dates, that she's trans.
See, again, trans woman thing.
Yes, trans woman. So she was a man, and then she transitioned to a woman. I'm trying to say that in the best way I can.
Okay.
I think. I don't know if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I apologize.
Y'all motherfuckers is Transformers. That's all I know.
A catfish with women dicks.
Hey, yo, are y'all going out there on
Cancel.
dates with your manly parts after you transform into a woman? Like,
I feel that she's entitled to go on said dates.
oh, definitely.
But
You gotta tell.
before anything physical happens, I feel like you have an obligation to tell said person. Like, I don't feel like you need to tell every person that you go out on a date that you're you're trans or whatever. But I feel like before you take the date or whatever to a physical level, you should tell said person to make sure that they're okay with it, because there's a lot of people that wouldn't be.
That definitely has to be disclosed.
Yeah.
But
make sure you're comfortable enough with that person to disclose it before you get physical with them. So then, you know.
But that's some shit though.
Or some that you might not even get physical with some dudes. Some dudes might want you to you paying for the date.
That part. But I just want to know if
we ain't going Dutch, you doing too much.
I just want to know if these women these men that be going into women,
trans women,
doing that, transforming into women, if they're going out on the dates while they still have their manly bobbly bits, because that's something that you just got to be upfront with from the jump.
Well, I don't know their stages, and I don't know the stages.
I don't know the stage. I'm just saying, it's one thing to go through that whole process, get everything removed, and then go on a date.
It is one thing to go through that whole process. Sounds like it's a process.
I don't even know how that works, but I'm getting off that because, that's enough. From me, from him, from us. That's the end of the pod. So until next time. Holla.
Don't cancel me!